Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. In this video, I want to discuss about floating point representation or how to represent a floating point number. Let's take an example. I have 3.5, which is a floating point number. How to represent, we will discuss. They are represented in mantissa and exponent form. Meaning is that we have a mantissa m when we have an exponent e and we have a s for sign bit. Now what is the use of this sign bit? It is useful for us to represent whether it is a positive number or a negative number. Okay, it is used for to represent a sign. Okay. Now, how many bits are required to represent a sign? We need only one bit. Okay, because if it is 0, we will say that it is a positive number. If the sign bit is 1, we will say that it is a negative number. Okay, so only one bit is required for storing the sign bit. Now, we have an e which is for exponent and m for mantissa. Let me discuss with an example. Let's take that I have 0.11 into 2 power 2. Let's take it. Okay. So here e is the exponent. 2 is the exponent here. So 2, how you will represent in a binary number? 1, 0. Let's take it. Okay. And mantissa is 0.11. So you will represent 1, 1. Meaning is that it is 3. Okay. Or you just represent it as 1, 1. Are you able to understand? So we will have a sign bit and we will have an exponent and we will have a mantissa. Because exponent is 2, I will represent as 1, 0 and mantissa is 0 point something. So I will take 1, 1. Okay. Now mantissa is represented as normalized sign magnitude representation. This normalized can be explicit or implicit. Let's take an example. I have 100.1 is there. This is the floating point number in binary. What is the normal if it is a decimal? If you can consider it as this is what? This is 4.5. Okay. If I am representing 4.5, I will represent like this because this is 4, 100 and 0.5 because it is 1. Okay. So I know how to do it. So if you have a confusion, let me discuss. 4 is there, you have to convert into binary number. 2 2s are 4, you will have a remainder as 0. 2 2s are 1, you will have a remainder. So that's why you got 100. Now 0.5 how I got is 0.5 into 2 if I do it, I will get 1.0. So 1 I will consider, then this will be 0.0. Okay. Then what will happen? 0.0 into 2 will be 0. So every time you will get zeros only. So from top to bottom I should consider this is 100.10. 10 is nothing but only 1 only. Because if I add 0 here, there is no use. Similarly, if I add a 0 here, there is no use. Okay. So 100.1 is the representation of the floating point number 4.5. Now what is meant by this mantissa is represented in normalized. Okay. Now normalized means you have to make it into 0.1001 into 2 power 3 because you have shifted the 3 bits, so you have to take it. So this is the way we will represent. So I got an exponent, I got a sign bit because it is a positive bit, I got a sign, and this is my mantissa. Are you able to understand? You want to represent 4.5. 4.5 normally we will represent as 100.1. But we have to represent it in the normalized way. So we will convert into 0.1001 into 2 power 3. Now the 3 will act as an exponent. 1001 will act as a mantissa. Now this normalized can be in the two forms. One is explicit and implicit. What is meant by explicit representation? What is meant by implicit representation? We will discuss. If you have a mantissa which is in the form of 0.m, then we will call it as an explicit mantissa representation. If it is a, so now this is the case 0.1001, this here I will call it as a explicit representation of the mantissa. Okay, so this is your mantissa M. Now if I want to represent the same one using the implicit means we have to represent in terms of 1 point M. Meaning is that this one I will shift here 1.001 into 2 power 2 I will write. Are you able to understand? So now what is happening? You will increase the precision, because if it is a 4 bits, already mantissa is 001, you can add another one. So this is the way we will represent a explicit representation, and this is the way we will represent it in the implicit form. Are you able to understand? So that is what the explicit normalized and implicit normalized. So I hope you have understood how to represent a mantissa. Now we will discuss how to represent the exponent. Okay, the exponent is denoted as in the biased form. Why they are saying is that the exponent is usually represented in a 2's complement form. Okay, let's take that if I want to represent plus 3 as my exponent, meaning is that somewhere I have 2 power 3. So now the exponent is 3. So if I want to represent 3 in 2's complement, I just need to mention 0, 1, 1, because as it is a positive number, I will have 0 in the sign bit, and this is the 1, 1 for the 3. So this is the way we will represent a plus 3. Now let's take that I want to represent minus 3. In 2's complement form, how it will be? I need to perform the 2's complement of the plus 3. So it will be, first I need to perform 1's complement, 1, 0, 0, and add 1, it will be 1, 0, 1. So if I want to represent minus 3 in 2's complement form, I should represent as 1, 0, 1. But normally we will not represent the exponent in negative form. Meaning is that we will not represent it as a minus 3. Then what we will do? To avoid whenever you have an exponent a negative number, we will make it as a biased form. What is meant by biased form is that, let's take an example. Okay. Now let's take that I have a 3 bits number. Using 3 bits, what is the range of a 2's complement? Minus 2 power n minus 1 to 2 power n minus 1 minus 1. This is the way a smallest number possible in the 2's complement, and a positive number means largest number possible is 2 power n minus 1 minus 1. This is the range of 2's complement form. So now if you take 3 bits, it will be minus 4 to 3. Am I right or wrong? This is minus 4 to 3 you can represent. So if let's take that your exponent is minus 3. You want to represent 2 power minus 3 because your exponent is minus 3 here. So then what you will do, what is meant by biasing? You will add plus 4 it, so that every number will become a positive number. Are you able to understand? Because it is a minus 4, if I represent minus 3 in the 2's complement form, we should not represent. That is what they are saying. The exponent is denoted in the biased form. Why they are doing is that if I represent it in the negative number in 2's complement, we will face the difficulty. So that's why what they have done, they added in the bias. Okay. So it will be like minus 3 plus 4 is 1. So you will represent the exponent as 1 here. Instead of minus 3, you will represent as 1. So that is what we will call it as a biased exponent. Now we will represent in the biased representation. If I want to calculate the true exponent is equal to biased exponent minus bias. Okay, if you see in this example, what is our bias? My bias is 4 because I am adding 4 to get the biased exponent. What is my biased exponent? Is 1. So true exponent is equal to biased exponent is 1 minus bias. You will get minus 3. That is what we are saying, 2 power minus 3. Are you able to understand? So we will represent the floating point numbers using the sign, exponent and mantissa. The mantissa is represented in normalized one. It can be explicit or implicit. The exponent is denoted in the biased form, where the true exponent is equal to biased exponent minus bias, or biased exponent is equal to true exponent plus bias. Is it clear? And one more thing, lot of people will confuse in when they are giving any question related to it, if they does not mention whether it is an explicit or implicit, okay, then you perform the implicit by default. If they mention it as an explicit, you perform the explicit. If they does not mention whether it is an explicit representation or implicit, better you go for the implicit as a default. Okay, so I hope you have understood the introduction related to the floating point representation. If you have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a nice day.